let me show you how I created this Game of Thrones styled intro using completely AI and After Effects. I used AI to create these stunning AI visuals and then brought it all to life using motion graphics in After Effects. I've always been a big Game of Thrones fan and figured this would be a perfect passion project that's super short, super easy, that anyone can do. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recreate this exact model and add your own spice to it. Let's go. All right, now that we are in the ChatGPT terminal, I started out by giving Chat a image of the Iron Throne with a pretty complex background, and the goal of this is to generate a photo exactly looking like this, and then we can separate the background and the Iron Throne into two separate assets so we can animate them in After Effects. So that's exactly what I did. Here is the prompt. Super simple. Replicate this image exactly, and it spit out this image, which is pretty good. This is an AI generated image of the Iron Throne. It looks great. It looks almost to a T what that original photo looked like. And so what we're going to do now is we want to remove the background for After Effects. So my next prompt was, now just give me the throne in this image and replicate it exactly. Give me a transparent background. And this is the image it spit out. It looks pretty realistic. It will work perfectly for the project that we're doing right now. And just for fun, I wanted to generate the actual Game of Thrones title. And so I gave Chat this image of the Game of Thrones title, asked it to duplicate this image for me, replicate the text exactly, but give me a transparent background. And it spit out this image, which is perfect. This worked perfectly, and now we can head over to After Effects. All right, now that we are in After Effects, we can go ahead and build the project. This is a super simple project. As you can see, there's only two graphics, the Game of Thrones title that we generated and the Iron Throne that we generated. And then I found on Storyblocks a video of fire sparks. All right, to start, we're going to take our Game of Thrones title, throw that in, and let's make it 3D so we can move it around in a 3D space. All right, now we're going to take the Iron Throne and place it in front of the Game of Thrones title, and we'll also make that a 3D asset. We'll shift it down just a bit. Let's go back and click on the Game of Thrones title, move that up so we can see it, and then move that backwards in the 3D space so we have some depth to the actual scene itself. All right, then finally, we're going to take the fire sparks that we found on Storyblocks and place it behind the actual scene itself, make that 3D as well, and move that backwards as far as we can go till it fits. All right, that looks pretty good so far. Obviously, this does not have any lighting, but we do have everything in 3D right now. So this is a super easy trick that you can do. Add a light to your scene, just like that. We can move it forward, we can move it backwards, we can move it right, left. But what we want to do is have the light come down and kind of introduce the Game of Thrones title and then the Iron Throne. If you're not seeing the fire sparks, just click and drag it forward a little bit more until you see them. We're going to go into the spotlight and increase the radius from 500 to about 1000. All right, and now all it is a super simple keyframe of the spotlight. We're going to drag it up just like that. Let's add a position keyframe. We'll go ahead about 4 seconds, drag it down to where we want it. And again, this is up to your own discretion. You can kind of control how fast, how slow you want it. Then let's go into the graph editor and easy ease these keyframes, play that back to see how it looks. That looks great. As you can see, it's a super simple project that you can do, and it takes very little time. Using AI generated images, it saves you a lot of time on actually creating the assets itself, and the After Effects process is very simple. And yeah, there you have it. With just a little AI and motion design, you now know how to create cinematic intros like this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment below if you want the full project file. And if you want to see me recreate more iconic intros like this one, hit that subscribe button, and thank you.